My name's Johnston. I come from New South Wales in Australia. I live in a little town called Woodville. It's probably a population of a couple hundred people, if that. And, I work on a farm or a cattle station, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, music's what I do, and run cattle and horses. I come to Nashville to make my first album. I never cut an album before, and I was lucky enough to pick up a label, CMG Records. So we've been cutting this album while I'm here and shooting some film clips, and hopefully I'll get one of these things behind me here. I played a lot of shows back home. You know, I play anything from main stage festivals to, you know, clubs and bars just on the low. And my biggest show would probably be in the I played for Telstra in the ACMLA Arena, and it was about, I think, about 18,000 people there. You know, my smallest show is probably about 20 people, so you know, it varies from where I play. I just like to play. My new album, it's a little song I wrote. It's called "Start With Goodbye." I wrote it about coming home. A lady's been cheating on a wife, and he's known about it for a while and ended up having enough. And so it started with goodbye. First time I come to Nashville, I wasn't really knowing what to expect. I heard, you know, there's a lot of musicians and a lot of great singers around here, so I thought I'd come and check it out. And I played in just Tootsie's Bar and the stage, just for free. Sometimes I had to pay to get up and play, just so I could have a go over here. And yeah, that was a good experience. So I come back the following year, and that's when I got picked up by CMG Records, and I'm back over this year now, cutting my album. One of my biggest songs back home probably would be Sugar Dad. It's a song I wrote. I'm a big V8 lover and car lover. I wrote it all about a ute I fell in love with. It was an old HQ Holden ute, had a 350 under the hood, and it was spray painted orange. But I'm a big Chevy lover too, and so I wrote that song about kind of like, sounded like taking a girl home, but really it was about taking a car home and cleaning her up, because, you know, cars are kind of sexy to me in a way. The song "What's an Aussie Bloke" is a song I wrote. It's kind of just what it's like, you know, an Aussie bloke going out to a bar, with, you know, sitting there and have a drink at his local pub, and he comes home and his wife has cleaned everything out and taken everything he's got, so it kind of happens a little bit. So I thought I could relate to some Australians. "I'm Missing You" is a song I actually wrote. I had a little bit of an argument with my partner, and I thought what it'd be like if, you know, if I lost her, and I started writing the song. And then the end of the song was originally written that she left me, but I thought it'd be more dramatic, you know, if she had a car accident after the fight. So that's kind of how I wrote that song, what I'd feel like if that did happen to me. Back home, I had I guess a pretty rough start in my early years. You know, I was 14 years old doing professional shows, 4-hour shows, and some people didn't like that, you know. And I got picked up by a fella named Adam Harvey. He's a headline act back in Australia. He said to me, you know, you're good enough to play my stuff, you're good enough to come play at my show. So he said he'd give me a call and meet me at a certain time, and I wasn't expecting the call, and sure enough got a call, and he told me the time and place to play, and I played with him probably 4 or 5 times since then. So he kind of gave me my first break, and some people started looking up to me after that. Over here, you know, I played in the recorded my album in the Hilltop studio, and it's a pretty big studio. You know, we've got some big ones at home, but this one's pretty nice, and I work with some great guys I've never met before. But I went on trust of CMG with the players I used and the producer, and you know, it was great. It's good sound, and it come out real good. Well, hopefully I want to sell my albums, get them out there, and hopefully want to do a tour around Australia so everyone can see all my new stuff, all the new songs I've got out, and you know, get my film clip out there and just play some gigs on the road. Not yet. I did a show a little while ago at a rodeo. They wanted me to tour out through Dubbo and all the outback areas, because I don't get much entertainment out there, and when they do, they come from everywhere. So they'll drive 6 hours just to see a show. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do, is get out back and play for the people that don't get music very much.